Hey guys, how are you doing? I'm a little late. It's not 2:30, but I was having some technical difficulties and some toddler difficulties. My little girl wanted to hang out too and put on lipstick and all this stuff, which is fine, but a little distracting for me. So I wanted to share an epiphany that I had last night about my capacity. So last night we had our Bible study, and we were kind of talking about overwhelm. And lately, I've been feeling a little bit more overwhelmed. Well, just overwhelmed. And I would say I haven't felt overwhelmed for a few months, which is, kind of crazy since we're in a pandemic. But I just feel like I was realizing that I was adding to my plate because I felt like I could have more on my plate. So I was telling my husband this analogy for how I add things to my plate. And instead of adding it to my plate, I said that I was just letting people in my van. I drive a van. I'm a van mom, and I was definitely a hater for a while. I did not want to be a van person. So when I turned, I think 29 or 30, I got a van like a month later, and I was like, is this what 30 is, a van? But that doesn't matter. That's not here nor there. So I was telling him, this is how I feel when I add things to my plate. So in the van we have 7 seats. So I'll say I'm the driver, so that means I have 7 more seats for people to fit in there. And I was telling him, like, these seats are getting taken up by my commitments. So I am committed to you because you're my husband. I'm committed to our kids, but since their age gap is so large, I can't put them together in one seat. I have my oldest in one, and then I have my youngest in the other. So I have 3, well, I put 3 down. So I have 3 spaces left. And I said, I feel like I can add more to my plate. So I'll put some more on there. So I have our business. So that takes up a seat. And I'm driving along. I'm feeling good. Like, wow, I feel like I am able to do this, and so I have 2 seats left, and I pull up, and there's 2 people, and I look at them. I say, oh, I have 2 seats left, but I wasn't considering how small the back seat is for 3 large, and I did say, like, 3 large people, like people that are a little bit overweight, and it's like weighing down the car, and the wheel wells are riding on the tires because they like take up so much capacity, and these commitments are taking up capacity. And I told him, this is the epiphany that I had. And I said, you know what, whenever I had Macy, like, that was a lot of capacity. It took me a while to be able to, get a handle on being a mom of one. And then I married you, and it took some more brain power. But I worked out at it, and I got better. So although marriage is not easy, we know each other. So I have been able to handle it better. So the weight isn't as heavy on my shoulders. When I added Amelia to the car, becoming a mother of 2 with another, with my husband, like, that took some weight, some time to figure out how to handle all of it. So although I've had my business for a while, I added 2 large commitments to the back of my van. So they're large commitments. I'm gonna have to work at it, and then as soon as I'm able to get a handle on it, those weights won't be as heavy, and then my capacity, I'll loosen at my capacity. So right now I am at full capacity with my commitments. Have you ever felt that way where you, like, you're doing well and you don't feel overwhelmed, but you think, I need to do that. Like, I can fit it in. I can fit that onto my plate. I can fit that into my van. Like, you open the door, you tell them to get in, and they climb in the back, and then you realize, like, I might have 3 seatbelts back there, but they're squished. Like, the person in the middle they're tight. They're sitting up because it's a little unsafe. You know what I mean? It's a little unsafe to have all of it back there. But the epiphany is, as we start to work at these things, the weight isn't as heavy, and you take the load off because, you know, they're working out, they're losing weight, and you are discovering new strategies to take care of those capacities. So that is what I wanted to share with you today. You know, if you have added something to your plate recently, and I mean, there is so much. It is September. Kids are going back to school. You know, in August, for us, we didn't know if we were going to do online school or in-person school or hybrid school. Like, that was a big weight. And since we now know what that looks like, well, they're trying to change it again, but we have a handle on it, so we're able to, you know, maneuver and make it fit more comfortably into the captain's chairs of our van. You know, maybe it's a little quirky, maybe it's a little out of the box to think of your capacity as a van. You know, maybe you don't drive a van. Maybe you have a nice big old Tahoe, or maybe you have a 16-passenger van and you can just fill that thing up with all the things you have to do. You know, I do know that there are people that have more capacity, and I know some people are driving Jettas. It's okay. Just know your capacity and work at getting better so those things don't weigh down the back of your car so much, so you can move more easily. You know, if you don't work at them, your wheel well is going to eat up those tires and you're going to need new ones. You don't need to be out of commission for a while. We just have to work at what we need to do. So I hope this helps, and let me know, what do you think about this analogy of our capacity as vans or whatever kind of car that you're driving? I will talk to you soon. Thank you so much for watching this video. I am really excited to, you know, be a part of this community that's going to take our businesses and our livelihoods and just expand them so we can live our best life. So I'll talk to you later.